Let's start the fucking show, eh?
All right. It's another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same show over here.
It's pretty loud out here.
And it is pretty fucking loud. You think you could just kind of... Hey, Razdu, maybe you might want to turn this up a little bit. Anyways, man, it's another fucking Thursday here at B-Real TV.
Yeah.
And it is that time where everybody starts fucking getting high over here. It's almost like it's that pre-feel to fucking to the Green Thumb experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that fucking pre-fill to the Green Thumb experience because that's gonna go down tomorrow.
All that anxiety and
there's a lot
stress.
there's a lot of fucking last minute tickets that are gonna be going on. They're being sold. Like I've been noticing that a lot of people that probably have been dwelling on it. Like listen, we don't disappoint when it comes to the fucking gift bags, okay? Like in this time we're going all out. We don't ever like to flex none of the gift bags on you motherfuckers because there's always gonna be like 2 or 3 dumb fucks that like to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't help that shit. So the people that really fuck with your movement, they're gonna show up regardless, dog.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So the numbers is definitely going up on that. And
they ain't worried about no gift bags. They're worried about just having a good time and supporting.
We're actually gonna have a stage tomorrow too, from what I hear.
It's gonna be a midget stage. Watch.
Like a midget stage?
Yeah.
What you mean, like?
For Javi Lopez.
For Javi Lopez?
Yeah, it's gonna be for Javi only.
Hey, he liked the name Spider until I called him, hey, it's the homie Little Spider. And then he was like,
He's like, fuck you, pinche cerote.
Yeah, he seemed like he was like, hey, all right, big hormiga.
Yeah, he got kind of hurt, huh?
Yeah, he was
fuck you, dog.
He was all for me calling him Spider until I called him Little Spider, dog. And then that fool got mad. That fool he didn't think it was so funny.
I want to check you, fool, like he was still in the gang.
Hey, remember? Hearing stories from him, bro, is the funniest shit ever, dog. When you hear stories from Javi Lopez, from the shit, him describing a story, it's like fucking It's like the one homie that used to come around in the hood running just to tell you the story, you know? Hey, you should have been there, dog.
Knowing that Javi Lopez used to gangbang, it's just hard for me to visualize that because he's like the nicest person in the world and shit. And just trying to see him like gangbanging back in the day in Culver City, it's like, it's hard.
Well, you see him, he's like, hey, homie, Cobra 13, hey.
Hey, homie, fucking, let's go party, homie, I'm gonna go DJ.
Like, can you imagine if we're holding a fucking... I feel like he's the type of dude who drank Mickeys, you know?
All that, bro. He's a fucking hood motherfucker.
I feel like he drank Mickeys and smoked fucking Black and Miles, G, with his hat to the back and like an oversized 4X Red Pro Club.
Bro, he's told me so many stories. I don't want to say these stories because they go a bit too far, but...
One day we got to have
he's
Javi...
wild out.
One day we got to have Javi come in here and like, we should have a show story time with Javi, dog.
We should if he's down for it.
Yeah, you know, but today though, man, we actually have a special guest over here, man. Like, you know, we usually we get to kick it with B-Real every day, all day, bro.
Yeah, I get tired of it.
That is Sheiky saying that, dog. No, but we get to kick it with B all day, dog. And you know, we heard so many stories from B, and this is and that. It's very few times, or it's very, you know. Every time I see Sen Dog, he either comes in here, the first thing his routine is he gets a Modelo and he goes into the studio and he fucking kicks it in there, and then like I don't see him until like it's time to say goodbye. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. This time we're gonna have him come on and have an actual interview because he's been having a lot going on. It's just like now I'm starting to put the pieces together why he's always on the move. Like
Powerful, dog.
He's our special guest today, dog. This was in a rock band now. You know what I'm saying? Power Flow.
I mean, he's been in like rock bands before. But
I know.
Like
I've heard. What is it like? I feel like at one point I felt like him and Ice-T were the only ones that like were fucking doing the rock band thing.
Why? Because he's black. He's Cuban, dog. He's not black.
It's not because he's black, fool. But
then what did you mean by that, bro?
Because there ain't. Because you said
rappers.
Yeah, like rappers doing it, dog.
All right.
I mean, fuck, dude, B-Real's in a rock band too, bro. But
yeah,
fucking, what is it? Sen Dog has been doing. He's been like, what is it? 2 bands. We're gonna ask him later, bro. He also has his own
SX10, Cypress Hill.
He also has his own strain going on. So we're gonna talk about all that shit, bro.
Yeah, he just got the Hill House or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Hill House, the Sen Dog OG.
Yeah.
You know what's one thing? Like I'm wondering why he hasn't taken out his own beer. I'm gonna ask him about that shit, bro. Cause you know the man drinks a lot of beer
every day.
Every day. Like I'm gonna ask him what his secret is to like not getting your liver inflated.
Not to be disrespectful, but he kind of reminds me of my grandmother. She always used to have a beer in one hand and a cigarette in another.
Man.
Shout out to, and she was Cuban as fuck, so shout out to that.
He reminds me of my
And
uncle.
Dog is Cuban as well, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, man. Hey, what is it? What hit the news today, bro? Fucking everybody's talking about this shit right now, bro. Fuck it, and I have certain feelings about it.
Boy.
I have certain feelings about it, and then there's other ways that I'm just like, you know what? I look at it like sideways. So, Bill Cosby seems to be the hot topic right now, right?
Yeah.
That seems to be the hot topic of the fucking hour, bro. Like everybody's like, this shit's like a new fucking OJ. I don't know if it's because he's black and they're trying to blame him on some shit, or like he just, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, bro, I think they should have fucking trialed Harvey Weinstein first, to that way, because I know this is gonna. I think this whole thing, the fact that he got trialed, even though he got discovered first, they should they should have trialed fucking Harvey first, dog. That way. They would have been like, oh, they played the race card on him, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to start using that OJ excuse and shit.
I mean, they already are right now, bro. Cause
they're going to be like, the man was trying to buy CVS. He was just trying to lock him up. Listen, though. I don't. Not,
well, yeah,
not,
he had stake in like CBS, right? CBS, right?
He was trying to buy CBS.
Around that time is when everyone came out and they fucked him.
I just don't understand, though, like, how many years did these fucking chicks go out by being quiet, bro?
Fucking
like a whole lifetime.
40,
like all these girls, all these
years?
women had like 3 kids, and then they're like, oh, by the way, like Bill Cosby poisoned me.
I liked it.
I don't know, man. I have a lot of mixed feelings. I was like, yo, like usually, like
No, I'm saying they didn't like it.
Like if something tragic happened to me, like if my house gets robbed, you know what I mean, or something like that, like I don't wait like 3 years and be like, you know what, it's time to file a police report, G.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker there.
Like I don't like. That's the one thing that kind of like, cause I didn't really go all ham in it, like for the Green Thumb show, because obviously, it's 3 people in that opinion, but the one thing that kind of does bother me about it is just like, why wait 30,
That's
40,
where I'm at. Dog.
60
That's the same
fucking
thing with me,
years
bro.
to say, oh my God. Like, I got poisoned.
It's hard for me to feel sorry for a bitch after she waited 40 fucking years to fucking come out with some shit.
Do you guys keep secrets?
I can't even fucking remember, like, last month and shit with as much weed as we smoke. And these fucking bitches want to come out 40 years after the fact.
And it's like, don't get me wrong. We're not all for. We're not for.
I'm not, if it happened,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If it happened, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
like
if it didn't,
I
fuck
get the emotional trauma and shit like that, but did it really take 40 years to process that and be like, you know what? I got enough balls to like, you know what I mean? Like, come say something about this shit right now, bro.
That's a deep, dark secret, though, to get fucked by Bill
What do you-
Cosby. If you got fucked by Bill Cosby, would you tell anybody? You wouldn't tell anybody. He's fucking gross. Like,
I mean, bro, like, look at the outcome of this shit. They're gonna get papered up. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna
They're
sue the
taking his
motherfucker,
estate.
at least do it when he's in his prime, where this fool has like millions of Jello dollars. You know what I mean? Like, not like right now where the fool's like 80 years old. Realistically, bro, I honestly think this motherfucker's gonna take himself out. He's gonna put some cyanide and some Jello, and this fool's gonna fucking just watch his fucking eyelids turn back, bro.
I think he's gonna get killed in jail. Someone's gonna kill him.
They can't, bro. They're gonna have him like in Chapo, bro. They're gonna have
yeah,
that
he's
fool.
gonna
ice
have
Some
him.
old
Yeah.
motherfucker's gonna
He's
kill
be in
him.
protective custody.
Someone's gonna kill him.
Somebody's gonna come up to him with like Big Al or Miklo, dog.
Someone's gonna give him a hug and he's gonna die. Like,
Somebody in there
oldie.
has their eye on him, bro. No, I'm telling you, dog.
Somebody has his ticket.
You can't, bro. I mean, but then again, you just don't know. But like I said, man, I don't know why it takes 40 years for somebody to come on and speak about something so damn tragic like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry for all the victims out there and shit like that, but it's like, fucking A, man. Like, 40 years. I can only imagine. And here's the thing, bro. They were talking about this shit earlier. It's like Bill Cosby did this shit to, like, regular chicks. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, oh, hey, you know what I mean? Like, this is regular, like, makeup girl or some shit like that. What is it like? I wonder how it's going to go for Harvey Weinstein. This motherfucker did it to famous bitches. Like, and every single one of the girls he did it to, they blossomed, bro. Like, fucking, what's his name? Was Selma Hayek, fucking Penelope Cruz, and all these other fucking girls. They're all, like, top-notch chicks right now, bro.
All those sluts.
I'm just like, hey, man, you know, like 40 fucking years, like you wait to get a whole career. I'm just saying, bro, like, I mean, if a doctor during a physical even touches me sideways, bro, I almost feel like socking that fool, dog.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, I could let alone, man. Like, you know
When
who
you
else
gotta
pissed-
get a physical, bro, when I used to play fucking high school baseball, my dad used to take me to this old fucking Puerto Rican doctor. And that fool used to fucking be like, oh, drop your pants, and fucking, he would grab my nuts and shit and make me cough, but the way he would do it, bro, it was like he enjoyed it. I was like, what the fuck?
That's just weird, right? Like,
Yeah. I'm not sure he didn't really enjoy it, but I'm just saying. I'm like,
I mean,
what
maybe
the
he
fuck?
cool. Have been a passionate doctor, dog. You don't know that.
Nah, he was cool. He was a fucking funny ass Puerto Rican.
Yeah, bro,
doctor,
but I mean, just think of it like that. Like, if it's like if something like that would have happened to you, dog, I just like, you know what? What's another dude that fucking pissed me off, bro? Being as big as he was, bro. That motherfucker Terry Crews, dog. I swear to God, dog. If I ever see that from him, be like, I want to yell out pussy.
I'm gonna spit in his fucking face.
Cause
dog.
bro, it's just honest. You know what, bro? When he started crying in that interview, and this
how
motherfucker,
you gonna be yoked up like that and let somebody fucking just grab your crotch and then you're gonna cry about it like a little bitch?
on fucking air, bro. That's the one thing that fucking tripped me out, bro. How dare he
What
be?
the fuck is the point of looking like that if you ain't gonna do shit to
If you
nobody?
can't fucking be ready to knock a motherfucker out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes me flip out, bro. Like, what was it? What was this scene in White Chicks?
Yeah.
Remember? It made me fucking just feel some type of way, dog. I was like, yo, how the fuck are you gonna be as big as Terry Crews and not like sock a motherfucker for trying to touch your dick? Like I wouldn't, you know what I mean, dog? Like I would have fucking like choked that motherfucker out, dog, or something, dog. Like it would have been something going on, man. That shit's a trip, man. I don't like. That's just the one thing I don't get about this shit,
I don't
man.
know.
I think it's all a bunch of fucking shit, bro.
It is, dog.
It's all planned out.
They all planned it together. It's all come out together, and it's all fuck these people for their money and their fucking glory.
They gotta fucking wait till like way later, man. I mean, that's the one part that it really doesn't fucking make sense to me. By the way, you know, to get a little bit off topic, by the way,
Off
topic. This weekend there's a couple events going down. I know Cypress Hill is gonna be
Kaya
performing
Fest.
at the Kaya Fest. I thought it was gonna be on Saturday, but they're actually performing
Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, right?
Nah, they're performing Sunday.
Yeah, they're performing Sunday. So I know on Saturday I'm gonna be at the Smokers Club, fucking for Toppy's birthday and shit. So I'm gonna be there in Long Beach, and then Sunday I might make my way out there, dog.
You should.
Are you gonna go?
I might. Shit.
Nah, you know I don't believe. Nah, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah. Why you even ask me, dog? I don't go nowhere.
Yeah, bro. You don't. Every time you say you're gonna fucking go somewhere, you never do, dog.
I just say yeah to make you guys feel good. Like, oh yeah, Sheiky's coming out tonight.
Hey, by the way, but fuck you for that, Sheiky. Seriously, dog. Like,
You're another faggot son of
I know.
a bitch.
Yeah, bro.
Good Lord,
I admit it and I accept it.
yeah, I'm glad you come at terms with this, but
Yes.
yeah, you missed out. We haven't been back on air since that trip we had to Vegas, by the way.
Yes.
And let me just fucking say, that shit was fucking epic, bro.
That
What
was
trip
Aaron's,
to Vegas?
Bachelor party.
That was Aaron the whole time, bro.
Was it?
Yeah, well, you know what? No, bro. Let me tell you, bro. Like, I met the rest of the Lego crew. You know, Aaron's family and shit. Like, his brother is the wild child. I got that right off the bat, bro. His brother, like his older brother, he's the Lego man with the glasses, bro. That fool just he drinks, he parties, you know, he gets down. And I started asking a couple questions about Aaron, and I was like, yo, has Aaron always been such a fucking square? And everybody that I asked, they were just like, yeah, he's always been like a square, bro. He's the type of dude that'll watch you drop your wallet and be like, hey, he'll chase
Give
you
it back
down,
to you
bro.
with all the money.
No,
in
he'll
it.
chase you down, bro, and like just melt down every little bit. So like, when I found that out, I almost felt like the need to corrupt him, bro.
I mean, he sort of is.
Like I almost felt the need like to challenge accepted. Like we're gonna corrupt this Lego motherfucker, dog.
You're doing a good job right now. He's out doing work for you and shit. I'm not gonna say what kind of work, but yes.
Yeah, she's
He's
the best.
slapping hoes
He's the
for
best
E-Zone.
engineer
Yeah,
in
he's
town.
slapping bitches.
He's the best engineer in town right
He's
now.
hitting bitches for E-Zone.
So let me tell you what happened in Vegas, bro. Aaron gets this fucking he gets this Airbnb, bro, that looks like that shit is located in Flint, Michigan, bro.
In Flint,
Hey,
Michigan.
that shit
huh?
was pretty nice, man.
What does that mean? Does that mean the water was all fucked up?
No,
It was
bro,
like an
all right,
Asian house.
This fucking Airbnb, dog, it had a picture of a fucking pool with clear water, and then when we get there, the pool's covered with fucking a tarp, and the fucking water is as green as like diarrhea shit, dog.
Wow.
This shit is like, it's like bong water, dog. It's like,
Did Aaron know that when he paid for it?
it's the water, the pool water was as dirty as Nels' bong water, dog. That's how dirty that motherfucker was, bro. So that's strike one. And then when we go to the backyard, you know, they took a picture of the area with the palm trees, but when you look around, like there's like a couple apartment buildings behind it, so they could all see what the fuck we're doing, even if we're in the pool. You know, if the pool were to work. So we go back in there, and then we start noticing the other houses around. The neighbor across the street is just like, you could tell it has to be a tweaked out motherfucker.
Those
living
guys were
there
weird.
because the windows have fucking foil.
Foil?
Yes, I've never fucking seen that shit, bro. I've never seen a fucking house
Either
with
that or the people were old as fuck that lived there.
They
My
were
grandma
old,
used
but
to do
they
that shit.
might have been
What's-
growing
what's
weed.
the point of that, dog?
I don't know. It would keep the room pitch black, bro.
Growing
at all hours
weed.
of the day.
I never understood the whole thing.
I
Like,
think it keeps the room cooler to it, if I'm not mistaken, by putting fucking aluminum foil on the fucking windows. If I'm
you know
not,
you know what I don't understand about that is that when you use aluminum foil to keep your food warm, because it keeps the insulation in there because of the fucking aluminum. Why the fuck would anybody put foil on their windows?
I don't know, bro. I never asked my grandmother that question.
Is that what? See, everybody.
I
Okay,
mean, that's the only thing I can come up with.
I naturally fucking assume it was some tweaker shit nowadays. Like when I was in Vegas, I was like, yo, what the fuck, dog? I never seen these neighbors like this. And yeah, it was kind of like a weird neighborhood, dog. So like after we fucking did what we had to, we're just like, I called up my friend as a propane ex, and I was like, hey, like, I kind of need a suite, you know? Like I'm staying in this ghetto ass house that Aaron got.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like, and luckily, you know, shout out to Propane. You know, I fucking got the hookup, and we left that bitch, bro.
Wow, that's fucked up, bro.
Bro, Aaron fucking Airbnb to pretty much a trap house in the hood, bro. I was like,
You paid for that shit too, didn't
Yeah.
you? Pay for a room,
I paid for a room. I gladly paid for that room.
and
Knowing,
you still left.
yes.
Wow. All right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't do him like his cousin, bro. Like, you know, I'm not gonna get into. All right, you want me to get into?
Well, his cousin took one look at it. Was like, "Fuck this."
No,
place.
bro. Like he didn't tell you the story. Hey, Raz, dude. Raz, do you hear me? Can you hear me? Come on, Raz. Please tell me you know what happened between his cousin.
Wait, hold up a sec. My mic is tangled in my chair.
Hey, can somebody get Pedro?
Well,
Up here?
well, fucking Aaron's cousin like did a bunch of drugs and just like left and shit, right?
Not only that, bro.
To go
like,
do more drugs.
Yeah, like now, like he did, like his cousin partied up, bro, and I guess he hadn't partied in a while, so it brought back memories. So this fool asked fucking Aaron to, you know, loan him $300, and fucking Aaron loans it to him, dog, and this fool disappears. And you know, pretty much, long story short, he doesn't know if his cousin's gonna go to his wedding. But I wanna get a fucking live testimony story because Pedro's been taking so much pride in telling everybody what happened at Godfather Strip Club in Vegas.
You should just call
And I'm calling him
Aaron.
up to tell this story, Pedro. You mind telling We Don't Smoke the Same viewers what happened at the strip club to you?
You should call Aaron and
Why
put him on
come in here?
speakerphone.
Yo, all right, yeah, this
Roll
is.
your ass in here,
Oh my
Pedro.
God! By the way, before he talks about this story right here, let me tell you that this is some of the nastiest shit I've ever fucking heard happen to somebody at the strip club, dog. Like,
What do you mean nasty? What happened?
I mean, oh my God, this is fucking like. By the way, in case you don't know, this is Pedro, aka G7. He
AKA
fucking
Young
takes a lot of
Dro.
pictures and.
Talking to your mic.
Yep, he fucking his name. He got a new a new nickname called Milk
Lechero.
Dro. So here's
Lechero.
let me go ahead and then put you back into what happened in Vegas. So we ended up celebrating fucking Aaron's bachelor, little party at the Cheetah Strip Club, and we're over there and we're all getting fucked up, and you know everybody's there, you know, having a good time.
I
and-
didn't remember it.
Except
and
me.
and yeah, except you, Sheiky. And fucking Pedro, you know, I'm gonna let you take it from here, dog. So and remember, talking to the mic, dog, please.
All right, so it all started off with 4 good-looking strippers out of the 15.
4 out of 15 were good.
4 out of
What kind of
15 were good.
percentages is that?
Pebbles.
I'll say like a 10, 15%, but it was just like one of those nights. It's really popping there. But out of all those chicks, there was these 4. So I chose the one with the big titties.
You got the baddest one.
I got
Yeah, Pedro saw big titties. He was
That's
like,
26%.
Yeah, she worked the stage first. That's how I knew I wanted to dance by her. You know, she could dance on the stage. So once I knew who I wanted, I was just sitting there waiting, looking for her. I couldn't see her, so I was like, all right, next time I see her, I'm going to put it to the side, which I saw her, pulled it to the side, and I start getting my lap dance, right? And she has her titties all on her face. Mind you, she has these 2 ginormous titties. So
They're fake, right?
They're
They're
real.
real?
They're
They're real
deal.
titties?
Real
Yeah.
deal
Shit.
titties. So
Yeah.
they were all up on my face, and I started sucking on
What were the
them,
nipples
right?
like?
Start
Were they like-
sucking on?
hold on.
Were they
Hold
like-
on, hold
No,
on,
hold
hold on. Say that shit first, say that shit
You
again,
just-
bro.
You start sucking on him?
Hold on. Pedro said, remind this shit. Pedro said that she put the big ass titties in his face, and Pedro was like, "All right, bro." You started sucking her titties, right?
Yeah, then I started sucking her titties.
Yeah.
And then I guess I
Pedro's
I
always
sucked too
touching
hard,
the
and then that
strippers.
was the moment I realized she had a kid. Cause right when I sucked,
It turned sour.
it squirted.
Hell yeah. You drank some titty milk.
Oh, that is fucking nasty.
Just it was just like a little squirt that went like around my mouth.
Did it leave
area.
a fucking mustache?
Nah.
No?
Nah. So I immediately knew what it was. I didn't sit there, taste it, and swallowed it. I just
spit it
swallowed that.
out?
I just swallowed
swallowed
that
Oh, you're fucking nasty.
shit. But
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Pedro.
I don't remember the taste, like, cause I already knew what it was, so I wanted to get it over with.
What did it taste like? Formula milk?
I don't know.
It gave you flashbacks?
Carlos said it was sweet, but I wouldn't know. So, cause I didn't really like sit there and taste it. I
didn't-
just swallowed it, washed it down with water, and that was that.
Damn.
Hey, you didn't tell her?
I didn't tell her. I don't know if like they know when they get their like milk sucked out of their titties, but
They
I
know,
have a
bro.
feeling they knew.
They know.
Yeah.
You didn't tell her like, hey, bitch, like some shit came out of your tits, like.
Nah.
You know-
I didn't do none of that.
Hell yeah. Hey, at least you didn't wait 20 years to tell the story.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you didn't wait 40 years to come out with this.
Nah. But yeah, that was my.
Tell us a week later.
Those Cheetos right there.
That's a forever story
That's-
right there.
I
Shout
mean-
out to that.
Look, this.
Slow clap.
Yeah.
Slow clap.
Breastfedro. What is it? Breastfedro.
Breastdro.
Breastfed,
Breastdro.
Breast milk
Hey,
dro.
so
Give
that's
him a
fucking.
fucking round of applause for that.
Hey, none of the, so. Hey, you didn't. It didn't taste like anything, bro.
I don't remember the taste because I already knew what it was and I didn't want to.
I'm gonna say it was
sit there and
sour.
taste it.
He's a soldier.
Oh, it just came out of his boob. What else would it be?
I mean, yeah. What else is gonna come out of her titties? Like what cum? You know what I'm saying? Like
She came out of her tits.
like you know what I'm saying? Like what's. Hey, that's fucking nasty,
I'm
dog.
fucking
like,
proud of
And then
Pedro,
after
man. Fuck you.
I passed her over to Aaron to see if he would get some of that.
Nasty.
But he didn't suck the titty really hard, bro. He just like
Hey, did Aaron say he sucked the titties too?
he did, but he didn't get the milk out. Dude.
Oh, wow.
From what I
Oh
heard.
my god, bro. That's,
He sucked a titty?
I don't know if he got milk
oh my
though.
god.
I
Damn,
seen
I
him
hope
do
his
it.
future wife is watching this shit.
I seen Aaron do weird things with those strippers when I was on acid.
Hey, bro, this is what happens when you go with the gang to Vegas, bro. And so I mean, no,
Shit.
well, no, let me tell you this. He took it like a merit badge, bro. He started telling the story to everybody. Like we went to like the next day, he went and he fucking like repeated the story like to Kenji, like, and he was like telling it like a fucking like a movie, dog.
It was mentioned. It was keep getting mentioned. So every time like it comes up, I just say it like it was my first time explaining it. So
Oh,
it's a
man.
fun story, but it's
is.
unfortunate that it happened to me. But
can you get
it's
that?
pretty funny.
I'd say that it's not unfortunate, actually.
ask Sammy for.
That's some shit you can tell forever, dog. You can go to a party or whatever, you're hanging out with the homies, you can just fucking kick that shit to anyone. And
Will you ever suck another stripper's titty again?
Yeah.
speaking of these titties, I was asking you, how were these nipples? Were they like National Geographic nipples or were
Yeah.
they nice?
I don't remember. Like
You don't remember how the nipples were?
I just know it was the right one.
It was just the right one?
It was my right, her left.
Okay.
it was
What was
left
her
titty.
name?
It
Yeah,
must
what
have
was
been
her
the
name?
bigger one.
Which one was it?
I don't know.
What was she wearing?
Drug, nah.
Shout out to that.
Shout out
Fucking-
to Pebbles.
Man, dude,
That was
fucking
Vegas.
Pedro, man.
Vegas.
That's what happens when you go to the strip club with Pedro, man.
Cheetahs.
And the rest of them.
26% approval rating.
Yeah.
4 out of 15.
Let me tell you, man. Sometimes you can find a little diamond in the rough, you know, in the strip club. Like when there's like not that many good-looking bitches there, like you'll for sure notice the good-looking bitch. But you know,
Like for sure, it was like one of the top 4 that was good looking. That's at least I nailed that part.
damn. I mean, hey, you know, you went after what you wanted, and you know, obviously somebody thought she was that good that they got her pregnant. You know,
You should have took her home, bro.
like,
Nah.
You should have took her home and had some cookies.
yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey, man, that shit was crazy, bro. It was a good time. But yeah, we haven't been. Then we also, I mean, Sheiky, I know you were jealous when you saw us post this right here, bro.
What?
We got to go to Godfather's fucking office,
Man,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
got the official Intercontinental Championship belt, and we all wore it.
fuck you, bro.
Like at 4 a.m.
At 4 a.m. And you could have been there,
I
dog.
could have.
You could have been there, but you chose not to,
If
dog.
my girl's watching this right now, I'm never fucking going ever with you guys if she's listening.
Oh, I mean, you know, we're not gonna get. I mean, we're not gonna get married, you know, every time, bro. This was just like a one-time thing.
Yeah,
And might
sure.
I add, this was Pedro and fucking Aaron. There was nothing ever about me or
Maybe
you know.
Sheiky will get married next. He'll be the bachelor next time, dude.
Yeah, bro. You know what though? I do gotta give Aaron credit on though, bro. Like his chick didn't fucking blow his phone up. Hell yeah, thanks, Toppy. Hell yeah, 3 backwards right here. Look, I know Sen Dog is Cuban, so I gotta roll him a fucking.
You don't smoke that shit, bro.
Yes, he does, bro. He has to. If he drinks Cuban coffees, he's gonna have to smoke this Cuban,
Smokes
bro.
joints, dog.
We'll ask him right now what he prefers, dog. We'll ask him right now. If not, we're gonna need to fucking do it. Damn, look, you seen Jay? Fool, that fool came in here at one of those Google fingers, G.
The Google. Oh, shit.
That's the fucking intelligent finger right there, dog. It's just as wide, dog. Hey man, let me tell you, man. Fucking Dab Ab and fucking Smoke Your Boy are in the house. Fucking hey, my homie Side Deck Eddie, who by the way, it's his birthday. Yeah, it's his birthday. Special shout out to Side Deck Eddie. I'm gonna try
to send him a message.
I'm probably gonna try to fucking go after the show to his little birthday party. It's in Fullerton, but I'm gonna go drop on my car.
Yeah,
and
it's
go.
right by the pad, so I might fucking stop by.
Yeah, for real. I'll have a driver. I'll hire a driver, dog.
You're gonna hire a driver?
Yeah, if you tell me to pick you up, I'll hire a driver so we could all have a good time. Because Sheiky coming out is like. It's like the one gay fool that has been scared to come out for 10 years, dog.
You know what, bro? I don't think so.
This fool spends more time in the closet than R. Kelly, bro. Like this fool like fucking A, dog.
Closet? Fuck out of here, bro.
Like fucking A. Like I was like this fool like gets locked up, dog. You never go out with us, dog.
It's not even that. You guys are just out of your minds, bro.
And I don't mean like on some like, you know, some Aton shit, you know. I just mean like locked up, you know. Everybody's like referring it as like some Aton shit.
I mean, actually, I was gonna say you don't know what the fuck it is to be going out with a Cuban bitch, but you.
Yeah, I do. Your
chick is half Cuban.
Mine is
dog,
Cuban
so.
and Puerto Rican. You know,
Yeah,
she's double
so
crazy. You know
I'm not even gonna say anything.
It's a little bit more crazier.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, yeah, man. Like I'm saying, you know. By the way, I don't know. There's always somebody that always FaceTimes me on Thursday on a number that I haven't saved. I'm just gonna say right now on air, you're not that important because your number's not saved. And number 2, I'm not gonna pick up if you're trying to FaceTime me when I'm on fucking air, man.
Is it a bitch?
I don't know, dog. I looked at that number and I was like, ignore.
It's the girl she met at Cheetos.
Hell no, dog. I don't give my real number out there. I give out my motherfucking email.
That's what you give bitches? Your email?
I give my email, girl. Now, you know what? Nowadays, you don't even have to give out your phone number, dog. Just be like, yo, just follow me on IG, girl. I know you got one.
Yeah, what's your IG, girl?
What's your IG? You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, what?
The DM.
What? That's just a fan. You tripping. Like, you know, it's what Pedro would say. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What is it? Breastdro. Milk Dro, man. I'm telling you, man, we got to close out by DJ C-Rock, our resident DJ here at, you know. Hey, every time. Yesterday his ad lib. Hey, gang. Hey. Yeah, this fool fucking, he just constantly stays working, man. One thing about C-Rock.
Every day, bro. He's in the club
every fucking day, bro. There's always a party. This fool is, if they tell him, he's like, hey, you got I got the deposit. I was like, I got a little table for you to set up your equipment. This fool will be, all right, cool, let's do it. Hey, it's done, bro. He literally gets down everywhere. Is that what you call open format? Everywhere? All format?
He plays everything.
He does, bro. I've seen this fool do a bunch of shit, man.
He knows his shit, bro.
Yeah, man. That's just crazy, man. So aside from that, what is this Smokers Club fest going down this weekend? I will be out there. I like going to fucking to these concerts. You know why though, bro? Sometimes, yeah, I like to act. There's a couple acts that I know for sure I like when it comes to these concerts. But you want to know what I go for? Like one of these for the fucking merch.
The merch.
Yes, dog. I go buy merch, dog, because like I've noticed like merch and shows are like nowadays how artists actually get paid. That's the reason I'm like I really try to look for like unique shit when we do our merch and shit. But yeah, like what is it? Yeah, I go because a lot of the shit happens to be exclusive, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
So I'll fucking go check that shit out, man. I'm gonna be out there in Long Beach. I don't know how hot it's gonna be. And
It's outside?
I think it's at the Queen Mary, bro.
Yeah, it's outside then.
When they say at the Queen Mary, does it mean like right in front of it?
Pretty much.
At the ship.
Yeah.
Well, is it? All around, just not on the boat?
It's never, I don't know, it's never inside anywhere when it's like they throw shows around there.
I always get pissed off, bro. Like, don't put Queen Mary in the fucking concert if, like, it's not going to be in the fucking boat. When I think the Queen Mary and I Google that shit, the picture of the boat comes out, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you motherfuckers aren't going on that shit. You're gonna be in front of it or on the side of it or something.
hey, speaking of fucking, Queen Mary and shit, you know how I know that the years going by fast, bro? When you start seeing advertisements on my Instagram for, like, new additions to Halloween shit already, bro. I'm
It's
like,
almost here.
motherfucker, it's.
I was thinking about that shit today, bro. I was like, damn, Halloween already.
I'm like, bro, I'm over here
Fucking
filing. I'm over
April.
here filing my taxes late and shit. You know what I mean? And like, fucking, it's almost Halloween and shit. What the fuck, dog? It's just gets out of hand, bro. It makes you feel like you know, you remember when you were a kid, bro? Like a whole day felt like fucking like a whole week,
It's
dog.
because you didn't give a shit as a kid, bro. You didn't think about certain things. You just fucking
time.
lived.
Yeah, all you just thought about was just like kicking it, G.
You got responsibilities as an adult and
Shout out to my homie Evie in the house. What is it? Evie's, you know?
Evies?
Yeah, Evie's.
That's his real name, dog?
Yeah.
I thought
yeah.
it was Luis.
Nah, Evie's.
How do you know this?
Cause what is it? Earlier they were like it was a conversation they required to say the government name, and I heard Padrino call him that the other day. He was like, no, that's just something he calls me. And then like he said, oh Nels, what's your real name? And then he said Evie's and blank his last name, and I was like, oh, there it is, dog.
Evies.
So forever, you know,
Ivies.
that's my hair. You know, that's my hair, Evie's.
I would have went with Evies as my DJ name.
Yeah,
That
that's
was my
kind of
name.
rare, you know.
Evie, that's unique.
That's unique though. Yeah, you're right.
Did you hear Ezone's
Evies.
drop on the song?
Yeah. I told him to keep that, like, forever. Like, before every verse from now on, he's going to say that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna blow up, and then we're gonna make that site mehead.com. And we've officially made the word from top to top E. So now it's gonna be getting top E. That's how it's written now, bro. We're just gonna keep twisting that word around until like, you know, we know that we originated it. Cause I haven't heard nobody say top E.
No, you got to start it somehow.
Yeah, you gotta start it. So you gotta mutilate that shit.
Mutilated.
Hey man, we've been drinking fucking Modelo's, man, the whole fucking time, man. It's the first time I seen you fucking actually drink. Did you drink because you know Sen Dog's coming in? I feel like
Yeah, in honor of Sen Dog, bro. He drinks Modelo, so I had a drink.
you know, Sen Dog should have his own Modelo can. Like it should be colored green,
He should be sponsored by
and it should
Modelo.
have a bucket hat. Like you know what I mean, like some old school shit. It should have a bucket hat painted on it and shit. I'm pretty sure he could do it, dog. That fool's been on what is it? What's that biker show? Sons of Anarchy. I used to work in Canoga Park, dog, as a car salesman, and I used to go to this biker shop that used to pass cars, like you know, smog tests and shit. Like and what is it? That like right behind this auction spot, there was the set for one of the shops at what is it for that show? I was tripping out on that shit because like we were just there to pick up cars one day, and one of the fools who like wiped down cars was like, "Hey, you don't watch that show?" He's like, "Look, it's the house," and it was a whole set. I was like, "It's a trip." They fucking based that show out there, man. Did that other show ever come out? The one with the Mexican gang?
I don't think it started yet. I'm not sure.
Is it like I've been seeing like so many commercials about that shit? I'm pretty sure Sendog knows about it, man. I'm gonna ask him because Sendog is about that bike culture, man. Here you go. He said it. Yeah, it's
He
out,
knows,
man.
yeah.
Haven't seen that shit. This is the main food, the one in there with the little beer. He looks like a combination of the main food from Los
Yeah, what's
Tigres
his
and
name?
the puppet
Emiliano
food that we had.
something, Whatever his name is.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you know what is it? What is it? The other day, man, I was chatting up with this one homie, and it tripped me out, right? I met him at Tropicalia, but this motherfucker, like, he's the son of one of Los Tigres del Norte.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dog. Like, what the fuck? And I was tripping on that shit because you know, like it's with Instagram and everything else, it becomes pretty easy to like meet your favorite upcoming artist sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes it becomes very hard, you know, because you see wherever they're at. But like when you see somebody, because in the Spanish community, it's not as fast paced. You don't see like 20 bandas come up with 20 singles like Los Tigres del Norte and it's gonna take their place. Like, you know, like out here, there's been multiple great rappers after Nas. There's been multiple great rappers after Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Not that crazy much, but there's been a lot. You know. But you know that's the one thing I'm saying, like about the whole either like they those names live longer than that. So like it's so hard to come across some of those motherfuckers because they're just like they're like in the millions. You know what I mean? They get their views. You remember? Oh, you didn't go to Tropicalia, but did you see the videos of how packed it was?
Yeah.
That shit was stupid packed.
Pedro's
Pedro's gonna.
Dinamita. Everybody was there for that.
Yeah, man, that shit was lit. Did you go to Tropicalia? Did you go to Tropicalia? Now in Long Beach, are you gonna go to Smokers Club? Oh,
He's working, dog.
He's
You don't have time
working,
for
dog.
that.
Hey, though, I gotta give him a round of applause, though, brother. That's how you know you're really dedicated to your DJ shit. You get the big gigs and shit.
I was like,
He could-
yeah,
he
make
could-
that money instead of fucking whatever.
What is it? Speaking of homies at Smokers Club, what is it? Shout out to fucking Dap Life, who will be. He kept this shit a secret until this week what is it? But he will be fucking selling merch, and he has a booth at fucking what is it? Smokers Club. Which is pretty fucking rare because not too many brands get to do it. And which means that we get to sneak in our weed with him, dog.
Oh, yeah.
So hey, we gotta
Everybody
go
give
ahead.
your drugs to him.
Hell yeah, bro. And then I'm gonna just show up at his booth and then be like, hey, this guy really loves dab life. I'll be like, hell yeah, I go buy a sweater every 10 minutes, dog. But yeah, man, it's gonna be that kind of time. But you know what? I think it is about that time when we get Sen Dog up in here.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
gonna go
dog.
ahead and chop it up with him. So let's
time.
go ahead and get into this break, and we'll be back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same show here on B Real TV. We got an interview with Sen Dog coming up, and then we got the closeout by our resident DJ, DJ C Rock. Hey, all right, we'll be back.
BeReal.tv. BeReal.tv.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, back.
Hell yeah, we got to go ahead and start it off with a round of applause because we want to welcome. I know Sen Dog has been on this network many times here before, but we're fairly new to the network, Sheiky and myself. So we want to welcome you to the We Don't Smoke the Same show.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you.
Hell,
Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it, man. You know, you guys are cool cats, both of you, and I'm glad to be here in your realm and see what you guys do. So far, I've been laughing my ass off over there.
And we go in on some shit, huh? We just like it doesn't.
Yeah.
Usually I had to switch it up from regular. What is it? I usually drink Hennessy. And I have the bottle up here, and I just keep pounding it. But I switched it up, special occasion, with the beer. Cheers.
Well, thank you very much.
yeah.
I appreciate it, man. I don't drink Hennessy, so thank you.
I gotta ask you, have you have you always is that like a thing, because whenever I can, especially if I'm like on like a very chill schedule, I'll start drinking, bro. There's sometimes where B-Ro has told me, he's like, hey, like it's 11:30, dog. I'm like, well, I'm at work already, so it's good.
Yeah.
You just love beer? You've always loved beer?
Yeah, since I had my first beer like I was 17 years old or 16 or something.
Damn, when I was 17.
At my neighbor's house at quinceañeras, and the parents wouldn't pay attention to the kids. They would just being parents. So we sneak beers from them, and we get like pounded. And there was like kids from like me, 17, to like my little homeboys Andy, and then they were like 12. All of us were drinking, and the parents never knew. So after that, the 40 ounce became like a part, like the everyday get down in Southgate over there on Cypress. So at some point of the day, I was gonna go like get me a 40 ounce. That was
Drugs
just how
and
it was.
alcohol.
Damn,
So beer's always been like, weed's always been there too, but the weed's been more prevalent, like more dominant. But us guys on the hill, we always.
you know what though?
beer,
I can relate to that, man. When I started drinking Hennessy when I was 15, man.
Yeah.
like,
I didn't even know what Hennessy was at that age, so.
I knew because I knew because my brother, he he was obviously a lot older than me. He's like 30 something now, no, like almost 40. And
Yeah.
when I would see the trash, when he'd have to take it out the next day or I have to take it out, I would see the bottles hidden in there, and I always wonder what that was. So I got familiar with the brand. So whenever I got the opportunity for somebody with a fake ID to buy me some alcohol, that's the first thing I went for.
Hennessy.
And and I remember my brother's best friend when I was 15. He gave me a little bottle, and my mom wasn't looking, like it was my birthday. He was like, "Hey, go hide this shit." This he's like, "This will make
Yeah.
the hairs comes out of your chest and shit."
Right.
I was just and so I get it when you say when you start drinking something, it just became a norm. Like I could pound that shit the same way you get down with the beers. Like, what was the first beer you tried? You remember the brand? What was it? Bud Light?
Budweiser.
Damn, Budweiser.
Cerveza más famosa de Reyes. Budweiser, man.
Yeah, he knows the commercial too.
Yeah, that's what everybody was drinking in those days. The parents were drinking Budweiser, so.
Why was that the official baseball sponsor at the time?
It was just a very popular beer in Southgate. It was at all the little kids' birthday parties and quinceañeras.
That's the Bud Light of that
Yeah.
era, huh? Like,
Yeah,
right now,
exactly.
if you go to a quinceañera or a bautizo, like, the whole family has tecates and Bud Lights.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the first beer I tried, and then after that, I remember Coronas. Everybody that thought they were like super cool, Coronas, dude.
I never liked
know?
that shit, bro.
So the Coronas came around, but then eventually in South Central one day, somebody gave me a 40 ounce of Old English 800.
Damn, bro.
And the homeboy all he said was, "Dude, drink it fast, cause when it gets warm, it's
tastes
like,
like
drinking
piss."
gasoline." Dude. So I got a Mino buzz off of that 400, 800, and got a little rowdy and stuff like that. And I drank that for about a year, and then I decided to just go back to regular beer. So. And now, I think Mexican beers are some of the best beers in the world. So
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Cervezas mexicanas, this shit.
I like Mexican beer. Like, there's a couple of breweries, when I've gone on vacation that they'll brew some shit in house, you know, like the version of the owl, and they'll make the micheladas. It's crazy. Like they really stepped their game up. So
Yeah.
fucking A, he said Budweiser, man. Like that shit.
Yeah, that's what I first was getting drunk off of, and then
I never understood why you had to drink the 40 fast. Like I remember when I first drank my first 40, which was a Mickey's. What is it like? That's the same thing I was told. They were just like, "Yo, just chug this shit. Like you're not even gonna taste it." And then like nobody ever told me why. But I guess that I just listened because I just fucking drank it and I never found out it tasted nasty warm.
yeah, you can't drink that shit when it gets to the bottom. So, you know,
Yeah.
but that drinking that old English shit made me a fucking what you would call now a dick. You know, I don't want to fight anybody. Anybody that talks shit to me, I was down. You know, so that didn't last that long. I grew out of that shit quick. And
That was because of the beer, the old English. You're like, hey, hell yeah, this shit makes me want to get down with fools.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I never normally I wouldn't go around thinking that shit.
You know,
but,
tequila does that shit to me, dog. That's
you
why
know
I
what
don't
I
drink
mean? But when I drank some 800, I'll be like, yeah, man, I'll fuck his own up.
it. Damn,
Fuck,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Let's go
pinga
find his ass.
Damn, man. This was, I guess alcohol, there's certain kind of alcohols. Like, I would think alcohol, listen, if you don't know your alcohol, like, it has the same effect almost like a sativa and an indica in a sense. You know what I mean?
does,
Like, yeah, like, there's some alcohols that your
Yeah.
body will react differently. Like me, like, when I drink tequila, I black out. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot handle it. I can't even smell it. What about you, Sheik? What was your first beer, dog? I know you don't drink that much, but when did you start drinking?
My first beer was a fucking piece of shit Corona.
Oh, that's nasty, dog.
But I think like the first time I really drank, dog, I was probably like fucking, I don't know, like 7 or 8.
Damn.
Well, not my brother, but my uncle, he's a pretty big drinker, but he had a bottle of Presidente. And I took a little sip of that shit, and I was like, oh my
Fire,
God, you
fire.
motherfuckers drink this shit.
Yeah.
The first time I felt the fire with the fucking, I thought it was like some like I was doing getting ready for doing that first communion shit, and they gave you the wine, right? And I was like, man, it's my chance to get kind of fucked up. And I remember I was first, so I took the fucking gulp, dog. Like I just fucking took a big ass gulp, dog.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, like when they were talking to you, it said the spirit is warming, and I was like, holy shit, this is what they're talking about, dog. This shit was going down. I kept sitting there, I was like, damn, this God shit is real right here. Like,
Felt
yo,
the spirit of Jesus in you.
I was just tripping on that, man. But
My very first time I got drunk was in 8th grade, and it was off some shit called Night Train.
Night Train,
Yeah.
what was that, like a Mad Dog?
Yeah, that was like some cheap fucking wine.
Damn,
From the
cheap
liquor-
wine.
From
Like
the liquor store.
like Colorasi.
Yeah, I got drunk off of that, and then puked real heavy like 2 hours later.
Damn.
Like that was my first real time I got drunk, and I tripped out, and I swore I never would drink
Fuck
again.
yeah.
But we all know that was bullshit. So
Yeah, man. How do you like not like? I mean, you made it like a regular thing. Like you have some kind of workout regimen. Like I heard through the grapevine that like you run like 7 miles a day.
actually, no, I don't run 7 miles a day. I walk them, but like at a fast pace at times, and I jog a little bit during that time. And before I do that, I'll chug 3 or 4 bottles of water, and let that work through the system. So by the time I come to the studio, you know, I had drank water already. So you guys think like I wake up drinking fucking Modelo's and shit.
That's what I figured.
You know what?
That's fucking wrong. You know,
He
I
just wakes
fucking
up.
You know what I mean? Nah, I do love my beer. I like drinking beer a lot though, but exercise is more important. You know, if you exercise and hydrate and shit like that, then you can fucking drink beer.
You
whenever
can
the
last.
fuck
Yep.
you want.
That's
But it can't be all beer all the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, a little fitness first, and then hey, man, you know, fucking mingle with a tingle. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Fuck like that.
That's how a lot of people ask me that same shit too. They're like, "How the fuck do you just keep drinking like so much with the Hennessy?" I was like, "Well, for one, I hydrate. Like, you
Yeah.
know, if you can hydrate, you can keep drinking as long as you want because you're gonna keep pissing it out. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's exercise as well too. Like, you gotta burn all that shit off. And
Yeah, for anybody that's underage and drinking, don't pay any attention to what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, you mark your
or you're gonna end
calendar.
up like us.
You mark your calendar. You know what? I don't think. I think with today's new generation, I don't think they're so. Because when I was younger, the big thing was either like finding a way to get fucked up off of alcohol, but like the whole
Yeah.
thing, there was no crave for getting drugs. You know, nowadays I think the
Yeah.
newer generation, like it's so easy to get all these different types of drugs that they don't crave the alcohol the way like the older generations did. Like I remember we would like hunt down like different liquor stores to get fucking alcohol. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like I don't see these young kids doing that shit no more
Yeah.
because I don't think they're like inspired to drink and shit.
Well, you never know, man. Like in our when we were kids, we fucking went after everything hard, like fucking weed, alcohol, coke, PCP, fucking
Damn.
LSD, acid, fucking. Did I forget anything?
Anything
Wicked water,
goes.
sherm.
What's wicked
fucking
water?
Angel
Drugs and
dust.
alcohol.
The little shit the cholos would have at high school, a little fucking thing, a little clear thing, and he just like would dip a cigarette and joint in it, and we called that wicked water. But some people called it different things. But
Even
in
be
my-
real, dog. All you
no, I
guys?
didn't. I wasn't hanging with Be Real yet at that point. Dog. I hadn't met him yet at that point. This is when I was going
Well,
to
you're,
school.
you're older than me, right?
Yeah, I'm older
Yeah.
than Be Real, like 5-6 years or something. Yeah.
Damn. So you met him when he was like way little.
He was 13, but he was already like that tall that you see him like he is now. He was like that tall.
So like 6 feet at 13.
Yeah, he was at 6 feet at 13. So it didn't look like we were hanging around with at 13, and he can hang with me and my bros at our age. So, everyone accepted him. But that was before I met him. I was going to high school in LA, and my school was crazy, and I experienced a lot of drugs.
Where'd you go to school at?
Well, I went to my first school was Southgate High School, and I got wrongly accused and arrested out of there by this asshole named Mr. Cap. He was the dean,
Yeah,
right?
fuck
He was a
that guy.
dick. He arrested me and threw me out. And then I went to Huntington Park High School, and that was like a fucking party, man. Like, bro, you didn't have to go to class if you didn't want to. There was no fences. You could walk
There
off.
was no fence for a while. I remember that.
You could go right across the street to the store there and smoke cigarettes all day, and they wouldn't call your parents, hey, your kid's not in class, and so I went there, and
It was
I started
anything
ditching.
goes.
Yeah, before I went to that school, I used to be an actual like good student kind of, and I played sports, and then I went to that school and I didn't give a fuck, and I would go to ditching parties there, man, because they were destroying the neighborhood around the school to make it like a mall. We'd have ditching parties, and they'd have pop locking. It was very popular back then against each other. So one day I went to a ditching party and I saw a dude that didn't want to pop. He was one of the best dudes. He wanted to rap, and his name was Porky. He was from Compton, and he said, "Man, fuck this popping shit, nigga. I want to rap." And he started when a beat came on instead of pop locking, he rapped, and I was like, the first time I've seen someone do that in my face, because up to then I thought you had to be from fucking New York to do that shit. And I was like, oh, fuck, anybody could do that? So that day I made up my mind that I was going to try to rap. And
How
I
old was this again?
I was 17 at that time.
17.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So that's right around the time I met Be Real, maybe 18,
You guys
17.
are
18.
related, no?
No, people, no, we act like we are.
You know,
No, we're not related, but both of our moms come from Cuba, and they both have kind of like the same ancestry, So, when we met each other, we were so tight that, Mello and I took him in as our little brother, and everywhere we went, we were like, this is our little cousin right here, and for the, and we're still like that today. We're family, I call his mom Tia, and he calls my mom Tia, so it's like, my godson, his nephew is named Sen Dog, little Sen.
Oh, yeah, he works here, dog.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So
he's like probably one of I'm waiting for him to like get to the point where he's like, all right, cool, this is like a part of my life now, because like I feel like we have to ask him to get fucked up right now. Like we're like, hey dog, come on, come smoke with us, dog.
Yeah.
Like what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
waiting for it, and I call him Lil Sen.
Yeah. So by the time I met Be Real, I was actually like pot was dominant around that time, and we were kind of I was making the decision not to be on the heavy shit anymore, and
No partying.
we were still partying, man. It just
No,
wasn't
but like partying, with like
no
extracurriculars.
with like fucking coke and shit and
Yeah.
all that. Nah. No more of that. So I just decided to fucking, let's do other things. And that's when hip hop got really popular there in the mid 80s. And we focused all of our energies into that. We always had the Buddha Bless, but we were always breakdancing, pop locking, or rapping somewhere. And, that's how we paid our dues down there in those times. So like when we finally finished figuring out what we were going to do, all of us were rappers. None of us were breakdancers or anything else.
Did you guys get breakdancing a try first though? Like were you into pop locking?
I was into pop locking, and so was B. And then my brother Mello was really
From
good
what I heard,
breakdancer.
you and B were like some pretty badass pop lockers back
Like
in
Mario
the day.
Bros.
Ah, man. Nah, Be Real was fucking good. I sucked, dude.
B-Real was better than you? In
Yeah, I
the
think
pop
so.
locking?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You think he still got it?
You never lose that little fucking, and you,
I feel,
but it's hard,
sometimes-
no.
Sometimes when I see him come in with the tracksuits, I feel like we should just lay out a cardboard box, G.
Yeah.
we should lay out a cardboard
Like
box.
every now and then on stage, you guys will give us like a little sample of it and shit. But
Yeah, you never lose that tick or the B-boy in you, but, that's something that you have to do every day, like rapping or whatever, and if you don't break dance or pop lock every day, the shit don't look right, so.
Yeah, I was like, aside from like Cypress Hill and rapping and stuff like that, you've also had your ventures with like other, with even in other genres, like like I mean, very much like B Real's doing the rock band thing with Prophets of Rage, but
Yeah.
like even before that, like you've been in a couple of bands from what I heard too, right? Like just you've done the rock thing twice.
Yeah, well, I've done, Cypress is my original band, but in '95 or something, '96, I met with some cats that I went to high school with, and we started this band called SX10, and everyone was wondering what does that mean, like Senens X or something, whatever. And it was an old school clique from Southgate called Surfers Hang 10, and it was like a clique, and they used to go around fighting the cholos and everybody else, and they were like skaters and surfers and shit like that, and athletes. And I think SX10 was a really good experience for me because I actually got to do the whole garage band thing, you know what I mean, and learn from like the bottom up, and how much it took to actually become a happening rock band or something. But we were SX10 was always like had something in front of it that was blocking it, or we had something to overcome. It was constant and over, and I think the grind of it all, took its toll on everyone, and the hard work wasn't being put in anymore, myself included. So time went past, and about 2014, maybe 2015 early, Roy Lozano,
Yep.
he hit me with some tracks
Father Roy.
for what I thought was going to be a Sen Dog record, and it ended up being a band called Power Flow, and we've been out now since June, and we're going to Europe and opening up for Body Count and
Dope.
playing festivals out there.
And
And
that's been since 2014.
yeah, we started our first demos like November, December 2014 is when he gave them to me. By the time I wrote the songs and gave them back, it was like January, late February already, something like that. And just how way those two songs turned out, I decided to continue, recording songs and see what happened. You know what I mean? So I didn't know what I was getting myself into, kind of, but I knew that, I had a management that was asking me like for some solo stuff or something different, and so I decided to go for it. And we've been on tour with POD and Alien Ant Farm and
Yep.
Brujeria with Prong, you know. And I think in the fall there might be some like insane clown posse power flow dates,
Yeah.
Damn, Fago
You know.
party. No.
some shit like that. I mean, we're stoked, man. We're like, ooh, goddamn, fucking these guys like our band. Oh, dude, you guys got to come out May 16th at the Whiskey. Power Flow opening up for Life of Agony. That's gonna
Hell
be a
yeah,
good
we'll-
fucking
we'll-
show.
we'll
man.
be
what
there,
I
man.
like about Power Flow, dog, is I'm a big fucking wrestling fan, dog, and every Wednesday night NXT has the fucking theme song,
Right
and
on.
it's fucking Power Flow, dog. and
Yeah,
it's
man.
every Wednesday, and
That's
that
a,
shit's
that's a
fucking dope
wrestler.
as
Is
fuck.
that a new wrestler?
No, it's the theme song of the show. So every Wednesday, like that's the intro. It's fucking Power
Damn.
Flow.
Right on, man. And
Damn,
they
bro,
stepped
that's
to
man,
us really
fucking,
early.
that's a round of applause right there, bro. Cause like, you know what, man? It's like, I didn't know the band had been been around for a while, bro. Every time I would see fucking Roy play guitar here, like, I would just be like, yo, like, this really likes guitar, cause every time I saw him was building shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really know. I just thought I was like, yo, he just knows how to build shit with Kenji, bro. Like. But like when I didn't know he knew how to get down. Like I tripped out, like. And then when I started realizing, I was like, oh shit, he's in a rock band, like So I didn't.
Yeah.
2014. So
Yeah.
here we are, fucking a couple years later, and
Yeah.
fucking hey, man,
let
congratulations.
me
on that.
thank you, bro. And I can tell you a little something about our friend Roy Lozano. He was one of the pioneering cats of our genre as far as when he first came out with his first band, Downset,
Downset,
in
yeah.
the early 90s, 90, 91.
What's the genre considered? I mean, what do
I
you-
mean, now it's considered rapcore, rap metal. I don't like what normal people call it. They call it rap rock. I think that you need to, shut the
Big
fuck
qu-
up
yeah.
with that. But if you want to call it anything, call it rapcore, And his band, Downset, was one of the very first bands that were able to break through and be signed to a Maverick at Madonna's label. And, apparently things didn't go right eventually, but that's how long Roy's been in that scene, in that hardcore, heavy rapcore scene. So, with us guys, he's been writing with Cypress Hill. He wrote on the Stone Raiders, Skull and Bones. Also, he wrote on that.
Rock Superstar
yeah,
is
Rock
Roy,
Superstar
right?
too.
Pretty
Rock
much.
he plays guitars on Rock Superstar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he he's been around. So it just was a matter of time. I don't know what took me so long to do another band because it was like 10 years in between. But one day I just like, fuck, man.
I mean, especially you. I mean, I know you love hip hop, but I know you really love your rock too.
Yeah, man. Fucking Slayer and like Pantera and Megadeth are some of my favorites.
Yeah.
Sepultura, love that shit too. going back in the days with like Biohazard. Biohazard was the first band to put me on a metal track. A song called How It Is on their album like in '94.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I had recorded with somebody outside of Cypress Hill. And it was kind of like mind-blowing, mind-opening to where I wanted more and more and more. And, here we are. And what that band Biohazard, Billy Graziotti plays in that band, and he also plays in Power Flow. So it's funny how shit goes around in the music industry. If you just hang out long enough, I think you'll see every fucking thing happen.
You know what trips me out about rock? The transition, like it's like you can't get like how groups like Run CMD, Run DMC or Cypress Hill. Like, let's just say one of you guys doesn't want to do it no more. They can't just bring bring in another bassist over here, G. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bring in another Sen Dog over here, dog. You know what I mean? Or like another B over here. So like, and rock, it's kind of cool that sometimes you could just make the transition from one band to another. Like, was it a difficult transition from going from like spitting bars to like rapping? Rapping or what do you call it? Like spitting on a rock melody?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't difficult. At first, the thought of it was, but when I got in the studio with the guys, with Roy, and their advice to me was like, we feel you're holding back. There's some things that we think that you could do that you don't know you could do. So, like just don't hold back on that. So when I went about writing, I decided that if I gotta sing or try to attempt a heavy metal voice, approach, then I was gonna do it. And I did it, and people liked it. So I'm gonna do it some more. So that whole part of it was challenging to try something that you've never done, and then talk yourself into thinking people ain't gonna look at you as like a sellout or something like that, or they're gonna hate it. You know what I mean? But
Like for it actually to hit, yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you just gotta have confidence in yourself. And at points in my career, I had low confidence, and not right now. I got high confidence, and I'm ready to try.
As you should, man. I mean, you're coming from Cypress Hill, which is like the artist's life expectancy these days is almost like the life expectancy of a butterfly. It's very short term, dog. You know what I mean?
Damn,
I mean, it's also a shame too that like these new rappers also look like butterflies too.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just that's just how I feel. I mean, I like some of the new music, but I'm just speaking truth. But it's like to have that legacy, like it's like I feel like right off top, people just come at it with a different kind of respect because it's like you're coming from, like I said, like a legendary group. So it's like whatever you're gonna venture in, like, and it's like you've hit it from different angles, bro. Like you've had a success in like acting as well too, with doing Sons of Anarchy too.
Yeah, I had a couple scenes there on Sons of Anarchy that was real like, wow, how can I say, mind blowing at the same time. Like, you want more and more and more. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I'd be on the set when I wasn't supposed to because I just wanted to be watching, and that was pretty cool. I had an audition for that, and I earned my way on that show, and hopefully I want to do some more of that stuff. But just entertaining. Period. I think nowadays you have to look at every aspect of it and not just hip hop music. And if you've been around long enough, people know your face. Then why not dabble in a little TV or film? You know what I mean? I mean, we're not all trying to be like Ludacris or we'd love to be, or yeah. Much props to those dudes, but
50 Cent.
Get in where you can fit in, man, and try to expose yourself in different art forms. And
Hey man, different fucking checks, different income, man.
yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
and I remember the first scene that I did was at Sons of Anarchy, and when they said cut, we got it. It took like 5 hours to film it.
5 hours?
Yeah. And it might have been like a 2 or 3 minute, maybe 4 minute scene, but it felt like we won the Super Bowl afterwards because everybody was high fiving and, yeah, baby, you did it, man. And I was just like, oh, I want this every day. You know what I mean? So it's a different rush to music, but at the same time, it feeds the same monster.
Do you still plan on auditioning, for like other roles for certain things, or
Yeah.
or like are you focused on the rock thing right now, or like you're just like, you know what, fuck it, man, I'm focused on whatever comes this way?
Yeah, you know what, man? If it's right and it's a right look, for yourself and the brand, I think you should look at all things. Of course, I'm dedicated to my music, with Power Flow and Cypress Hill. But if a right thing comes along, yeah, I would take the part. But I will say that I have no interest in paying anything than like a bad motherfucker, a fucking cold son of a bitch, kind of fucking dude on the. I want to be like Daddy Trejo, like kills motherfuckers every time. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking fall in love with no bitch on fucking no camera. I just want to show up and blow shit the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
Hey, what was that
Know what I
movie?
mean? Rambo, nigga.
You know when was that movie where all the fucking 80s start the Expendables or whatever?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
them.
All right, they should have Expendables Part 5 and feature like fucking Sen Dog in there with like,
Yeah, man.
yeah, bro, like it should be like,
I'd be down. Like me, I'll show up, you know, like Brad Pitt and Fury, my fucking just killing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? When they
Hell
know when I
yeah.
show up, I am the bad guy. Much props to Danny Trejo. Yeah.
damn, you know Danny, you kick it with that fool?
Yeah, I know Danny. He's good. I was actually on Sons with him and Emilio were both on the show, and they both came to me one day and they said any questions that I have to ask them, no one else. And I was like, sure, fuck yeah, you got it. So when I had a question, I went to one of those guys, and they looked out for me, man. They
Oh, yeah.
they gave me really good tips on like how to compose myself and get my shit together and look good on the camera. So much props to those guys and what they do because it's not easy, And we were talking about earlier about Emilio's new show, the Mayans thing.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, that's on, man. I don't know what channel it's on, but that's on already. That show's been going.
I know it got very anticipated for a while because it's like
Yeah.
a lot of people really when they think bikers or like biker gangs they think it's just a bunch of like it's a white thing or something like that, but it's like hey that culture goes deep like all cultures.
Every race has a bike culture. It does. It's not like a white boy thing. It started that way, but a lot of people have embraced it, throughout the world, and it's not for any one culture or any one race.
bro.
It's for everyone.
It's like Bob from La Bamba. That fool had a fucking bike.
Yeah, that fool had
Yeah.
that Terminator bike.
If you love to ride, you love to ride. It don't matter, who you are. Harley Davidson's gonna sell you that bike. So.
Hey,
Word.
what is it? How many bikes do you own? I mean, if you don't mind me asking.
No, right now I just have a one bike. I don't. Back in the days, of course, back in my earlier career when I was young and like insane in the brain was cracking and all this money was just being thrown upon us and shit like that. I did have a squadron of sport bikes.
Like how many? Like the Ninja bikes?
Yeah, I had two
Crotch rockets?
GSXRs and I had a Honda CBR and one Katana, and all in one side of the garage. And then I had like pickup trucks and BMWs and shit. Yeah, I hoarded
Dude,
myself out car.
You were living like Nicolas Cage, bro.
Dude, I would just like be driving down the street one day, and my homies and like, hey man, stop right there. I want to buy that bike. You know?
Damn.
So I just walk up in there, and it would say like 10 grand. I'll be like, I'll give you 8,005 cash right now, because back in those days I carry like 12, 15 grand on me every day. So,
Damn.
boom, boom, boom. And
Hell yeah. See, man, that's the shit right there, man. He's living like Mike Tyson, bro. Mike Tyson would crash like brand new Beamers and just like
Yeah.
leave them in the street and just be like,
Yeah, but I'll tell you what though, man. I wish I wouldn't. I wish I would have saved some of that shit. That was good fucking money, man. You think it's always gonna be like that? Like Everlast says on Rockstar, save your money, man.
yeah, that's real shit though, man.
Save your money, man. Yeah, that's real shit. But I could say that I lived the life that I was supposed to be living at that time. I was not married and no kids or whatever. So I would call you up like, yo, E-Zone, let's go to Vegas for dinner.
Hell yeah, bro. I would have.
Boom, boom. Jump on a flight, go out there, have dinner, bam, bam, whatever.
By the
jump on
time I
one
hang
back.
up that call, I would be in the front, be like, all right, Doc, I'm here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
like I would just no questions asked,
Yeah,
man.
let's go to dinner over there, boom, and hang out for a couple hours and come back. So I had a good time, but I also, I wasted a lot of good money.
Yo,
so-
speaking of dinner, being that you're Cuban, dog, what's
Yeah.
your favorite fucking Cuban dish?
Oh, man. You fuck with me on that one, dog. I got to say,
It doesn't have to be one. You could
no,
whatever.
Ropa Vieja is one of
Nice.
my top fives. Ten empanizado,
Yeah.
pollo a la plancha con camarones, y arroz
Yeah.
blanco y frijoles. No joda, bro. I could go out and out, bro, but,
Does your mom cook all this, dog?
Yeah. My mom's the best cook I ever had. And I still think like she is. She could kick any restaurant's ass. I still think so. But
That's what's
It's
up.
just the way moms do it, dog.
yeah. But yeah, she grew up cooking for us her whole life. So I think she's one of the best cooks ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I don't. As far as the restaurants go, really, bro, we have over there where I live at.
You got
know,
Tropicana.
fucking- yeah, but Porto's.
Yeah, I ain't trying to wait
Shut-
fucking 3 hours in a line for a sandwich, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what? I see, that sandwich is good though, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie. I thought about doing a high and hungry in Portos, dog, but I was like, fuck, I
Yeah.
gotta get up at 3 a.m., dog. This is
Yeah.
bullshit.
My favorite part about touring this and that, bro, when you land in Miami at the airport and they got the fucking La Carreta right there on the way to fucking pick your bags up. Their bags are gonna wait for a minute because we're gonna sandwich up right quick, you know? Yeah. Fuck it.
Man.
I get down on Cuban food, 2 or 3 times a week still.
You
so.
cook it all?
what's up.
Like you get down, you know how to
No,
cook
I
something?
just eat that motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't cook at all, period. So,
Hell yeah. I mean,
I will pay top-notch dollar for that.
that's what I'm
motherfucker.
talking about. See, this he has the right mentality, bro. Like sometimes when I don't want to do something, I'll be like, you know what? Let me see who I could pay to do this shit real quick.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah. See, Sheiky, that's the right mentality right there. When you smoke Cuban cigars every now and then,
Yeah, every now and then, yeah, man.
is that like that? You still, like you still keep that Cuban side in there?
Yeah, I do, man. But there, it's got to be around, people that also, indulge in.
Yeah,
the,
like a
Socialize with
social
it.
yeah,
occasion.
yeah, because it's something that men do,
Yeah.
So
What about
Mm.
espressos, dog? You drink as much Cuban espressos like Be Real, dog?
no, heck no, man. No, that's
No Cuban coffee for you,
No,
dog?
man. I'm a funky kind of Cuban, man, because I don't drink espresso, I don't play dominoes, and I
What?
can hardly
You don't
dance
play
salsa,
dominoes?
and I don't swim.
You don't like?
Yeah.
You don't dance salsa?
No, the shit that you see me do on Cypress, that's
Like
like
bullshit.
2 steps that I make look like 8 steps.
Damn, man. You know what? Wow, dog. This is a lot of
Yeah.
people would have fucking thought. You know what? And there's
Nah.
there's people that I've heard multiple times, dog, that'll be like, oh no, Sen Dog looks like he knows how to dance, dog. When he gets down
Dog.
there.
That's real fuckers that dance salsa. They'll tell you that nigga's bullshitting up there.
Damn.
No,
man,
one
that
day my dad called me out on it, right? He says, hey, your guaguancó is fucked up. You're not moving your arms enough. And I didn't even know I was doing a guaguancó. Like, what the fuck is that? So at the next show I did, I was like, oh, I'm going to move my arms more so it looks more OG. But no, man, my sisters are badass dancers. And, I grew up pop locking and listening to funk
It's funny
and
because
rock
I
and
would
roll and-
every now. I mean, your sisters don't know it, but every now and then I would go like to the Dodger Stadium Cuban Day, dog, and they would be right there dancing, dog. And I know
yeah.
who they were, but they didn't know who the fuck I was, dog. But
They're badasses,
Yeah.
dude. They're badass dancers, and they could have been, somebody in the music industry at their own, if they wanted to themselves, but they didn't want that life. But
Yeah.
when you see them two, on the dance floor,
yeah, they're
you
getting
straight
down.
know,
They're
oh,
getting
them
down.
two niggas right there are Cuban chicks, Yeah. Big up. Peace out to my sisters, Myra and Anna.
Hell yeah. Shout out to a round of applause.
Yeah.
Dancing is not an easy skill. Now, as I say, we were talking about, like that. Obviously, cannabis has always been a part of your life. I know it's been until recently. I mean, like I have my friend who works for the company that produces your very own strain of weed. You actually have your own, your own weed venture going on now.
Yes, we do.
You're not just smoking it now. Like,
No, well, I'm smoking it too, but
Yeah,
now
but-
we're making it and getting it in people's faces, and the company's called Hill House, and met up with some people, some good partners that we were all looking for the same thing. Let's try to do something, and we got together with some ideas, and once the minds started clicking together, things just started happening at a fast rate, and it all came together quicker than I thought. So when we posted up at Kush Talk, that was the first time we came out. I was like, you guys want to be where, on what date? This is not going to happen. But sure enough, when you have people that are that, motivated to do shit happens, man. And here we are with Hill House. And the first strain is called a Sen Dog OG. It's my favorite strain, which is a, indica.
it's like,
and
leave it to you and Be Real to straight just keep it like with the OGs right there.
That's how it is, man.
I swear, man, you guys, that's all it is, dog. Like, there's nothing ever better nothing that's ever gonna make B change his mind about or you about that shit.
Nah, heck
Hey,
no.
but you're
dude.
not stopping it just there when like you're planning on doing multiple strains under your
Correct, sir. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. See,
yeah.
dog, that's a smart man right there,
branding
dog.
out and multiple products and blah 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 and the whole good shit, and at the same time, like I said, I want to get people high, like I get high.
Yep, that's
like,
right.
Make them chill like I chill.
Cause that's
so-
that like the mentality like in the beginning when like I started like my Flavors by E-Zone brand with the flavors, like I originally like saw a lot of people kind of do their one thing where they just have just one fucking strain.
Yeah.
And like I wanted to change that up because as a real smoker and waking up and smoking every day, I'm not gonna smoke the same shit every day. You know what I mean? Like if I have the option to smoke 5 different types of weed, I'm gonna have a top 5 of weed, and I'm gonna want to share that.
It's
top
kind of
five.
like
Yeah.
eating the same shit every day.
Yeah,
dog.
like-
You're gonna get sick of it.
Why do you think Quaker fucking oatmeal fucking has 10 flavors, dog? Because if you ate the same plain one every fucking
be
day,
over it.
I'm a fucking like, I mean, I got oatmeal coming out of fucking
You'd
ears.
be over it.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's cool, man, to like have different kinds of strains for different parts of the day, type of thing. Like if you smoke that bomb shit all day, you know, like, and you got shit to do, you might not get all of it done. But if you smoke something that's a little bit more fucking wakes you up a little bit more, you might get, you know, your shit done. So I'm not stopping at just one strain. I want to do like whatever the fuck everybody else is doing. I want to do it too.
Hell yeah, that's
It's America, man.
you.
It's America.
Do you dab too, or you just straight flower?
Yeah, I'm gonna have dab too, man. Cause on the last, you guys know me. I don't dab much, right?
Yeah.
I was
You
gonna
guys
ask you,
know
but
me
do
that.
you do you dab though? Like what's the Sen Dog occasion for you to take a dab? Like you got a really bad leg pain or what? Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
you know,
I just want to get extra higher.
like you know, cause like some
I didn't think about leg pain or nothing,
Cause
but
some foods, like you know what I mean, like if you like, I know like a lot of foods that like straight stick to flour, and they'll be like they'll only like what is it, smoke dabs when like they got like some really pounding headache or like because they know that shit is it's if you're not used to it every day, it fucks you up, dog. You know.
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
what's the occasion where you just want to get fucking really fucked up?
Bro, I'll tell you that I was dabbing on the last Power Flow tour with Christian. Older Wolvers, my bass player. He loves doing that shit. And, I mean, you're on
Dab
that bus for 12 hours, you know, that we drive ourselves and shit. You know, fuck it. Yeah, let me get one. Okay, and then you're like, whoa, fuck, de pinga, right? And then, you know, I didn't notice, you know, but a little while passed, you know, a couple of days, and I was like, hey, man, let me get one. I was like, I wanted it, so it was a good high and everything. But I don't do like, you know how these dudes do on the fucking.
Oh, that's too much.
Big
dog.
old fat globs and shit.
Like,
Yeah.
oh man, what is
That's-
that shit? You're not even
yeah,
getting high no more.
That's
too
way
much,
too
man.
much, man. I remember
Yeah.
the other day I fucking I think I put a video of it, bro. Like it was just like an ice cream peanut butter scoop that I just took to the. I don't know what made me do it. I think I just wanted to get like really fucked up that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of really regret it, bro. Like because like that day for the next 2 days, I just felt like that shit didn't leave my system. I felt
Right.
like a bong that was clogged up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like those bongs
Can-
that just can't
Yeah.
get the shit out.
You guys fucking tell me this. I want to know why people do this, okay?
All right, tell us, dog.
What is it with motherfuckers getting high off of fucking pizza slices and shit and
What
like
do
a
you mean?
fucking steak or a birthday cake? Niggas are blazing, getting
Oh,
high out
like
of
the
the
shit
bread.
Aton does?
Dude, what the fuck is that, bro? Can you
Oh,
tell me
like,
what the
yeah.
fuck that is? Because you know, I want to eat the
Okay,
motherfucking
all right,
pizza. I don't want to
so-
smoke weed off of the fucking pizza.
All right, so
I smoke weed, you know, right here, bro. What the fuck is that, man?
So
What, niggas bored or what the fuck?
what he's talking about is like these fucking little IG videos that are challenges. You know what I mean? Like for example, if you follow fucking Aton or Photo Guys,
Yeah, I wish A-Town was here.
I
right
swear,
now,
I
dog.
wish Aton was here because I feel like on tour when they because Aton's the one that they clown on each other. B-Roll's brought this up many times. I feel like Sen Dog is the one who let him have it the worst, dog. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he gives it to that fool. Like I get on this fool here, dog. It's like because it's too easy. But like if you guys seen Aton do it, Aton does this stupid shit where like. He'll fucking make a cucumber a pipe,
Yummy.
a fucking banana, a fucking 10-pound gummy bear. I don't know, like to me, it doesn't make me any higher. It doesn't make it taste good.
Does it make you feel cooler
Yeah,
if you
like-
did that, or I mean,
like you know, some glass blowers work hard on making a good pipe for
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? Why the fuck would I smoke it out of a banana?
yeah,
Like,
I
but
just-
that's what Sen Dog is talking about.
I'm
Like,
what the fuck is that? Niggas need to stop that shit.
I really don't have an answer for that, Sen Dog. I think it's just.
People just need eyes on them, dog. They want the
Yeah,
attention.
like I think it's just the fact that some people like, cause you know it's not even about talent nowadays. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like the
It's
shit-
just the stupidest
Yeah.
shit you could think of and fucking record yourself doing nowadays.
It's like the
dog.
trend that's going around, you know, with
Yeah.
these new rappers nowadays, where it's like they'll say something stupid or start talking shit to get a lot of eyes on them before an album release.
Yeah.
We've caught on to that trend. Like that
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
rainbow hair kid, Takashi, fucking set the bar with that shit when he came out here and started
Right now.
calling out everybody out. Now everybody's doing it. They're making a problem out of something, and then they won't do nothing about it. I'm just wondering till they say it to like the real motherfucker. It's like, hey, homie, like I don't got shit to lose. You know what I mean? Like,
Word.
you know,
Yeah.
because there's a couple people out there, dog, that like will be like, hey, like if you're gonna keep calling me out on this shit, like I'm gonna act on it,
Yeah.
dog. I've lived enough.
Yeah, I think guys are most at each other's fucking throats and necks now, in music and rap or whatever, that as much as it's ever been ever before. And I mean, you know, we've had our beefs or you know whatever with people, and it's gone through history. But I mean, I'm looking at it now, and there's just guys that their whole run is just one big ball of hate being thrown at him,
Yeah.
and I guess kind of like hate being thrown back out kind of thing. And I'm like, man, I would get bored of that shit if I had to live constantly,
Trying to watch
with
your
the
back.
oh man, E-Zone and Sheiky just came at me on some new mixtape shit.
Yeah.
God, now I gotta fuck with these two motherfuckers, and I'm not done fucking with Grego yet, and fucking Pedro and these guys. I'm still going at it with
It's like
these
you gotta
guys.
focus on beefing
I
instead
gotta
of trying
sit
to
here
make
and write this
music and
fucking
shit.
diss track.
Yeah, I would just be. I mean, now that like I'm an older cat and I still write music, and I'm just about writing the music. I don't really give a fuck about with the next thing or the fucking current thing or anything like that. I'm just
Yeah.
focusing on my art form in the purest way. And I think when you get into all these beefs, your message and your music kind of gets diluted, and it doesn't have that
You
same.
become more of a clown to
Yeah,
people. You know,
you
like
kind
they're
of
looking
lose
at you-
yourself in the current events of motherfuckers hating on you, and you're not gonna please everybody all the time. There are gonna be people that never like Cypress Hill, never like B or Sen Dog, and you gotta accept that, and just move on and be like, oh well, fucking Insane in the Brain is big. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
if
there's
you don't
plenty of
like it?
other fucking people who do like Sen Dog and Be Real.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
yeah.
And I think guys are getting caught up too much in that. So, I like to see a return more of just concentrated hip hop effort.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, the MC and his notepad, and his, scribbling on shit, what really fucks with his head in life and the world and all that. Let's get back to that focused hip hop type shit.
I think the overabundance of this whole new generation of rap is kind of inspiring a lot of other rappers to bring back that actual putting thoughts in your bars type shit, because you know what I mean. There's only so much you could have, and then when it's like when everybody is like that, it fucks it up. So
Yeah.
like I have noticed like more of a stronger presence of like artists
Yeah.
that actually are about spitting bars, coming right back,
Yeah.
and like kind of getting an attention like that, and it's kind of cool because like it's almost back to like a reset thing where like these artists
Yeah.
who are actually starting to really master the craft, they're getting the spotlight on them because they're almost like looked as like the last of a dying breed right now. You know what I mean?
we had cats like that too, like LL Cool J. Like you couldn't look at him sideways in a club and without him dissing you the next week on it, right? On a fucking song, but right after that he would drop this hit fucking record like I need love, shit. You know what I mean? But if you try to diss him, he cut your fucking head off. But he never lost like the prize. The focus was to hit records, sell records, be huge. If you diss him, I'm gonna cut your head off. But at the next time, I'm gonna drop some fucking major radio shit on your ass, and no one's even gonna remember you after that. So
It's
let's
like
get back. I mean, I want to see guys get to their art form and what made them love, rap and beats to begin with, and what brought you there, man. You know what I mean?
It's like
And,
before Drake. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? There was the
and,
LL. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just give props to anybody that sells records today or has a successful musical career, because this shit is hard as fuck to do, and to be around almost 30 years like Cypress has is fucking impossible. But anybody that's doing it, I give you props if I listen to you or not, or if I like you or not, I give you props for being a success. So, you know what I mean? Give a nigga a pat on the back every now and then, motherfucker.
Yep.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
That's real shit. You heard it here, man. Like nowadays, everybody has extracurricular activities going on that like they don't mention how they got the money and all this shit. And it wasn't like that before. You know what I mean? So like the people that paved the way, you know what I mean? You like he's right. Sometimes you gotta go ahead and be like, hey, motherfucker, like if you still selling records these days, like salute to you, man, because
Salute,
that shit
salute.
is not easy. A lot of people do not depend on that. Like the new records is making money off of shows because there is no money in records. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Straight up.
Shows and merch, man.
Yep.
Shows and
You know what I
merch.
mean? It's get your fucking money, because a lot of motherfuckers just are getting records for free, and that's the way they like to do it. That's cool. You know what I mean? But, it's like a one hand feeds the other type of the business. And if your favorite band gets dropped from a label or fucking it doesn't tour anymore because you didn't fucking support them, then don't blame anybody else but you. You never bought their shit. That's all I'm saying. So,
Yep.
realistically, from an artist's point of view, there are a lot of bands out there that I think are worthy of record sales, but the way the industry's set up right now is, a bunch of shit. So much props to everybody that's selling records, has a successful career, is touring, selling merch, got a live fucking, catalog going. That's what it's all about. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
There you go, man. That's like some real fucking spit right there, man. Like, that's some real fucking advice right there. It's like that's the way the game is, and you gotta adapt, and you just gotta keep on pushing. And like, if you're doing it, you're doing it. And fucking, hey, we heard it all here tonight. Fucking save your money. Fucking,
Save your money, man.
sell your records. You know what I'm saying?
Sell your records, yeah.
Hydrate, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Like,
hydrate, fucking stay constant on your merch. You know, keep fucking pushing your
Keep
ideas.
smoking weed.
You know, that's what I like a lot about Psycho Realm guys. They're always pushing new fucking merch type and stuff like that out and shit like that. You
Even
know,
though there's like not a new record every like week.
there's
they're still
not.
pushing,
Yeah, exactly, man. You know, you got to go for yours. So get a banner and establish it, and you establish your brand. Then you know you got a chance of winning this race as much as anybody else does. So
That's right.
save your money, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, if people want to if people want to find out anything of what you're up to right now, where can they get at you on other social media info? Like,
Yeah, Facebook is Sen Dog of Cypress Hill. I got something going right there. And then Instagram is just plain old SENDOG, Sen Dog. And I believe that's Sen Dog on Twitter too.
there you go.
Yeah, that's it, man. I don't really like what's that other one? That fucking
Snapchat.
Nope. What's that other one?
Which one?
Nope.
There's not the other one, dog.
No, just those three, man. You know, that's all I do. So I'm on there watching, you know, people's comments and hoping people are digging what I'm doing. You know, catch us next month out in Southern California with Power Flow and Life of Agony. Europe, Power Flow's coming your way. A bunch of festivals and some really cool dates with Body Count. And then Cypress Hill in the fall.
And Sunday, this
South
Sunday.
America. Oh yeah, Sunday.
Kaya Fest.
We're gonna be hanging with the Bob Marley kids, man.
Hey, you gotta tell them like to stop growing outdoor. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you gotta tell them like, I love the Marleys and shit, but like when I saw their product, like it kind of hurt a little bit. Like,
Oh man, well those dudes, they
Yeah.
they're from Jamaica.
I know,
man. They
but
grown
you
in the
know,
sun.
they
Right
need
near
to
the
get the real
beach.
team.
They're a real team, man.
You know,
But we're gonna be there. But the day after, a lot of those dudes. So hopefully, you know, I get a chance to say hi to some of those guys if they're still there the next day. But excited to see Lauryn Hill fucking do her thing. One of the real premier fucking like really good songwriters and performers. So I'm excited about that day. I hope I see you guys there too.
yeah, I'm definitely
Right.
I'll be there.
And then we got some shit like Cinco de Mayo, Cypress Hill's playing in Sacramento, shit like that.
That's
and
dope.
yeah, we're around, man. We're fucking around, dude. We're doing our fucking thing, man. So, you know what I mean? Get down with us or get out the way, y'all.
Yep.
Word.
Big Sand Dog.
Yeah.
You heard it here, man.
Hey, can I get some shout outs right quick?
Go
Go ahead,
G.
get it, dog.
Yeah, man. To my man Bobby down in San Diego with Tribal. Big shout out to him. Also, big shout out to Travis Barker with Famous. And my man Jack A. Martinez and Mo Diggity, Mo Money at Black Flies. Love you guys, man. Thank you for everything. Oh, and also Jeremy with Sullen. Big shout out. And Jose Mangan, y'all. Liquid Metal. Thank you for guys for all the things that you've helped me with and your support.
What about all those fools on the bikes, dog?
Oh, my guys?
Yeah.
My guys?
The Hillbillies.
You mean those guys? Those
Those
guys.
fucking guys.
Yeah, big shout out Cypress Hillbillies MC, man. Fucking this is our what is it? 8th? Fucking Greg. I think it's our 9th, going on 9th year.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and we're still going at it. You know what I mean? Fuck the haters. Thank you for all the supporters. We love you guys. You know who you are. You know what I mean? Cypress MC. That's what it would be.
Hell yeah. Well, fuck, man. This has been a very fucking great interview. It's like
It's a great fucking show today.
we
I'll
don't
say
really
that.
we don't really get that fucking like detailed, and it's like we feel like we got to know like that uncle that doesn't really come around too long. You know what I'm saying? Like
We were shooting the shit today, dog.
yeah,
That's what
like
we
you
were
know what I
doing.
mean? We got to know a lot, bro. Cause it's like believe me, dog. We've asked everything to be real, dog. Like we've even asked them situations that won't even exist. But like, hey, what would you do if this happened? You know,
Yeah.
we've asked them everything, dog.
Right on.
But like, dog, yeah, it's been great, dog. It's like, man, we've learned a lot here, and I hope you guys did too, because this interview is gonna be available on obviously here on Be Real TV, also on the We Don't Smoke the Same YouTube. All of our big interviews are gonna be available on there as well too, because sometimes we ask the questions that they can't ask you at fucking the Breakfast Club or
Yeah.
the fucking other radios. You know what I mean? We're fucking smoking and drinking beer here. You know what I mean? And like, not giving a fuck, talking about whatever the fuck we want.
Word.
So that's how we do it here on Be Real TV. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you follow We Don't Smoke the Same on Instagram at WSTS official. Flavors by E-Zone, Sheiky Sen
Yep,
Dog.
follow me. Follow Sand Dog. at
Flavors
Sand
by
Dog IG.
E-Zone.com for all the merch. And we got this closeout by DJ C-Rock.
Hey.
Who's our resident? Hey, gang.
Hey.
He's always playing new shit. He's always busy. Make sure you follow him at What You Got For Me. We'll tag him on this. And yeah, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow here for the Green Thumb Experience. And I'll see you guys Saturday at the Smokers Club. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.
BeReal.tv.